The news is kind of, breathtaking, man. I never in a million years thought, you know what, this would be it for him. So, man, it's a sobering moment today. So, one of the greatest coaches to ever coach the game, and just to be part of that organization and being coached by one of the GOAT, man, it puts a lot of things in perspective today.
How should the Patriots fans feel today? Bill's been the coach for more than 2 decades. A lot of times when there's change, it can be exciting. How should the Pats fans feel today? Because you could make the case, hey, you're losing the guy who's the best coach of all time, but they haven't had a whole bunch of success the last few years, at least not since Tom left. How should the Patriots fans feel?
Um, Man, they should feel sober until somebody come in there and win another Super Bowl, man. The way I look at it is, man, he's the greatest of all time. How better can it get? You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like who's gonna come in here and replace this guy, man? Those are humongous shoes to fill. So I hope the next guy coming in got tough skin, man, because there's a standard there that is high, very high. So hopefully the next guy can come in there and get it done. But you know what? We all should remember the good times and this man's greatness and bringing those 6 championships to Boston, New England. That'll never be forgotten. So my thing is today, man. Like I said, it put things in perspective for me, man. All the actually being there and just going through it at the time, man. I didn't appreciate how good I had it and the greatness I was being coached and players I was around, man. So, you get a little bit older and you start reflecting back and you look back on it like, damn, man, I was around some real great people, some geniuses. So yeah, it just reflecting back on it, man. I have memories that'll last me a lifetime.
Corey, all of these guys know football and they understand football. What, in your mind, spending the years that you did with Bill, what makes him the best? Why was he the best coach? Why did he why did he win 6 Super Bowls? Why did he play in 9 as a head coach? What made him so special?
Man, the dude's a genius, man. He's smart, man, and I think the players gravitated to him just being genuine with everybody, man. He treated everybody the same, and I think that's what most players is seeking. Like, you know what? He's stern with his words. He's disciplined. He's gonna put you in the best position to win, and that makes a player's job easier. All you got to do is go out there and execute the X's and O's, man. That's pretty simple, man. And you know what? As long as you're doing your job, man, he's flexible with you, man. He's gonna let you be. And the thing I respect about him the most, man, coming from Cincinnati, man, he let me be myself. He didn't want a different version of me, not at all. He just wanted me to go out there and play the ball like I knew how to play, man. And he accepted me with all my flaws. So that's one thing I'll never forget. Not only him, but Scott Pioli, Mr. Kraft, and ultimately my teammates, man. So that time down there, I know it was short, 3 years, but it was special.
And yeah, and it was successful too. Obviously, you win the Super Bowl.
Right.
People talk about, hey, he hadn't had a whole bunch of success since Tom won. I guess that means they haven't won the Super Bowl since Tom left. And people will use that to say,
Right.
hey, this is why the success was mostly Tom and it wasn't Bill. Why is that wrong? Why is that not true?
Well, let me break this narrative, man. Us as former players, we sit back, man, and we hear that same, was it Brady or was it Bill? Man, let me set the narrative straight, man. It was all of us, man. We all made that thing work. I couldn't get it done without Tom Brady. Tom Brady couldn't get it done without Bill. Bill couldn't get it done without us.
Yep.
Kraft couldn't get it done without everybody. So we all had our part in time in that organization, help build a dynasty and win championships, man. And there's not one man down there greater than the other to me. So we all had our part in accomplish something outstanding, man. And we need to cherish those memories. There's not one guy I could put a finger on and said, "Oh, he did it all." That's not the truth.
Absolutely. People, I think most people believe Bill is not done, especially because that all-time win record is so within his grasp. Is he still able to go and coach at the absolute highest of levels? Has the game passed him by in any way, or is Bill Belichick still able to lead a team to a Super Bowl?
I think I think he still got a lot left in the tank. So it just depends on the right situation with him. And I'm pretty sure he'll explore all his options, man, and align with the right situation that fits him. Do I think he's done? Not at all. Am I sad as hell to see him coaching for another team? Absolutely, man. That's going to be the worst. But I got a lot of love and respect for him, man, and I'm wishing him the best in whatever comes his way next. Just like I'm wishing the best for Mr. Kraft and the Patriots organization, man. This is one of those things where you got love and respect for all parties involved, man. And at the end of the day, you just got to sit back and accept what happened and wish everybody well, type thing.
Yeah, it's probably something Corey will never see again. I mean, in this 23, 24 years in the salary cap era too, to win like you guys did, it's remarkable. Yeah. I don't know we'll ever see it again.
I don't think so, man. Kansas City is making it interesting, but I doubt.
Yeah,
I doubt.
But even them showing some cracks, starting to show some cracks.
Yeah, they're kind of the glue is coming up a little bit. But no, they're a hell of an organization, man. They got some outstanding players, man. I'm just saying it's going to be tough to win 6 Super Bowls, man. That's going to be rough, and the grind of trying to get there, to get to 7.
Right.
Dude, hey, I wish anybody were trying to do that.
Jake Browning, I know the plan, of course, was not for Joe Burrow to get hurt. A lot of people, I thought the Bengals would be in the Super Bowl this year. Didn't turn out the way Bengals fans wanted. Jake Browning, though, I mean, he looked like he could play. He thinks he can play. I hear you said the other day, hey, I think I'm one of the 32 best quarterbacks in this league. Do you think that he did enough, not to play as a starter, obviously, in Cincinnati, Corey, but do you think he did enough to be a starting quarterback with another organization around the league?
Absolutely, man. He came in a, dastardly situation, man, and lifted the team, man. That's what you ask of a quarterback, a second string quarterback, reserve quarterback, however you want to call it.
Yeah.
And go out there and be productive, man. Absolutely, this guy could start in the league, man. Have you seen some of these quarterbacks in the league? Have you seen them?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Corey, I'm a Giants fan, so yeah, the answer is yes.
Man, listen, and to top it off, man, my guy's from Washington, man, so I'm rooting for him, man. That's how we get down. You know what? You plug us in, and we go out there and show out. So he's definitely a starter, man. It's just finding the right place and getting that opportunity. That's if he gets that opportunity. Right now, I think he's in a great situation because Cincinnati, man, they're tough, man, and that's a great squad. I don't know how long he wants to sit there and be a backup, man. Everybody who puts on that uniform think they should be starting. So we're gonna see how that plays out. But definitely, man, knock on wood, anything else happens to Joe, man, I have total confidence with this guy going in the game and getting Cincinnati wins. No doubt.
I'm sure the Bengals would love to keep him, for next season at least. Speaking of guys that they want to keep, I know there's a lot of talk about, might T. Higgins wind up somewhere else.
Right.
How important is it to bring back the core group of guys that you have? Because, I mean, when you've got T and Jamar and Joe, obviously I don't know that it gets better than that anywhere around the league, Corey. So how important is it if they want to win next year to bring back that entire group?
Dude, chemistry is a must in that game, man. And when you play with certain guys X amount of years, man, you already know what they're going to bring to the table and what they're going to do. I'd rather keep the core together than try to figure out somebody new. You know what I mean? You're not going to know what you're going to get. And he's a big contributor to that squad, man. he opens up so many avenues for him on offense, man. And I would hate to see him go. Hopefully, the Browns family could find some kind of solution and keep him around, because with him, man, they are vicious and they're dangerous. And getting to a Super Bowl, man, that's in their future, man, and winning one. So let's see what happens. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of restructures around it with somebody else's deal,
You're
which
not kidding.
they're not going to like. But in order, just business in general, in order to keep core guys around, man, certain people got to make sacrifices, dude. So I seen Tom Brady do it for years, take less money to keep the core guys around, and you see how that turned out. 6 championships with that philosophy. I don't know where the young guys are at right now. Hey, they want their dough, they want their bag. So and I totally respect that too, man. I get that aspect, but sometimes you got to sacrifice just a little to get that championship, man. And whatever that is, man, hey, you got to be willing to do it.